Hello YouTube, this is Taladan of Tal's Minecraft, and you're watching my Feed the Beast Unleashed single player series. This is episode 8, and today we are going to go ahead and try and power through some different things. Basically, the main thing that I need to do is I need to get some automated farming stuff set up. As you can see, I've got a tree farm set up and it's been producing quite well. I've got my cart here, and it's simply a woodcutter, and it provides a source for charcoal. I'm setting up a little farm area over here today, and I've got a bee house set up already that I've been working on, automating some bees. I haven't got too heavy into the automation yet. Basically, I've got Industrious going over here, and this little guy is a program that is, hopefully if it does right, it's going to purify up to cultivated for me, and hopefully that will work. I do have a good bit of automation left I need to work on, but that's not today's episode. So let's take a quick nap here and we'll get started. Alright, so you guys saw last episode the tanks over here. What I'm going to need is I'm going to need a good bit of seed oil. My processing system is already set up down here. I've got that's my fermenter for my biofuel. This is going to be a squeezer for honey, and this is a squeezer for seed oil. So everything's going to be coming into here, piped into here. I don't have seeds set up yet because I've got to automate the system. And the way I'm going to do that is with, it's not thermal expansion, it's, well, I don't remember the name of the mod right off. It's a mod, let's see here, what's our mod list? Stuff that I should have written down. That's right. That's the name of the mod right there. No, it's, I like to say hum. Hey, I'm recording an episode. If you could give me about 30 minutes, buddy.
Oh, okay.
It's Minefactory Reloaded is the name of the mod, so we are going to be using that today. So you just have to excuse me. I do have kids, and they are home for the weekend. So what we're going to do is I've got this area set up out here, and it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 by 13. And the regular planter only does a 3 by 3 area, but we can expand it out with upgrades. So what we're going to do here is we're going to get some plastic, and we want to take our raw plastic and make some plastic sheets with it. Now, to get the raw plastic, you take raw rubber, and smelt it into rubber bars, and then smelt that rubber again into raw plastic, and that's all you have to do. You can also smelt regular rubber if you want to. Either way will work. Okay, and we also need some machine frames, and let's see. We want to get a planter here. I need a flower pot, so I need some clay. We want to smelt some of that up. And as you can see, I have expanded my system here quite a good bit, and I've gotten a lot of resources. I'm running my quarry pretty much continuously since the last episode. So, and you'll notice all these bees in here in my AE system. They're not actually in the storage drives, even though I have 7 storage drives in here now. What I've done while that clay is cooking up is I've hooked a storage bus to this indexer, which is from Extra Bees, I believe. And basically the storage bus simply detects what's in a device and adds it to the inventory of the AE system as being part of that inventory instead of having to import it into the inventory itself. And I also have an export bus so that if I have any bees come in through the quarry, it will automatically send them over to the indexer, which is like an infinite storage for bees. We also need a couple of pistons and a reception coil. I believe I've got a couple of pistons up here. And what else do we need? We need a couple of pieces of copper. And I'm actually doing much better on copper now. I could stand to use some more, but right now we've got about 4,000 copper, so I think we'll be good for right now. So I want the planter, and I also want a harvester. And I believe I'm going to need gold and a couple of shears. Alright. I don't know, I didn't. So let's make a quick couple of shears. And you should know the recipe for the shears already. That is a vanilla item. It's simply 2 pieces of iron in a pattern like that. So we're going to take and try, apparently, reception coil, machine frame. I have an axe. I have a machine frame. I have a reception coil. What else do I need? I need plastic and shears. Sometimes that shift click doesn't work with some items, and that's fine. And we have gold, and that makes a harvester. Now what we need is some upgrades. So what we want to do is we want the bronze upgrades because it increases the radius by 5, and that's 5 in every direction. So we're going to want a gold nugget, 2 pieces of redstone, 3 pieces of raw plastic, and 3 bronze ingots. So we actually want to double the recipe because I'm going to need an upgrade for the harvester and for the planter. So we want redstone, 1, 2, 3, 4, and plastic. I need gold nuggets. Excuse me. And I will go ahead while I am crafting this and go ahead and do my spiel. If you guys like what you see, don't be afraid to go ahead and hit like, subscribe, follow, spindle, mangle, mutilate, whatever the buttons are down there. Thumbs up. I don't feel like I should make you listen to 5 minutes of that at the end, so I'll put 5 minutes of it in right now. No, actually, I just wanted to. I was thinking about that earlier today. I'm thinking, you know, most people probably don't like to have the tag end of their program dedicated to listening to that kind of crap. So I figured if I could just go ahead and get it out of the way, it would be great for both of us. So there you go. If you like me, like me. They really like me. And we're going to throw some seeds in there. And we actually are going to dig this up. And I need to dig over to here. Seems kind of counterintuitive, but it's not. Because what we're actually going to do is we're going to come back over to here, and then we are going to. I've got a chest. No, that's not a chest. That's actually part of the AE system. So what I need to do is I actually need to figure out how I'm going to get the bulk of the seeds into the system, which shouldn't actually be a problem. We're going to pipe from the harvester over here to the planter, and it's going to hit the seeds into the planter on the way by via diamond pipe, and then we should be able to pipe it out into a chest that we pull from with the AE system. And that should get it directly into the system. That shouldn't be a problem. So let's do that. We need some pipes. I need transport pipes. I need a diamond pipe. Where's my diamond pipe? There's the diamond pipe. I'm actually going to need some more gold transport pipes. So let's do this and do that. We're going to get some glass, and that should give us plenty of gold transport pipes. That's a full stack and a piece there. And now we need a chest. So we want to get some planks. And you'll notice I'm trying not to do a whole lot of cutting and trimming and editing today, so I don't like to have to try and edit the crap out of things. And I'm going to add that guy into there. I don't want it to shear leaves. I'm not doing small mushrooms, and I'm not doing jungle wood. I'm actually just going to use it for wheat because we need seeds. There are better sources of seed oil than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, 13. There are better sources of seed oil than seeds, which sounds kind of weird, but that's the truth. But my bees have not been very industrious in breeding, sadly. We are going to want to come right out of here, and we're going to and you'll notice I'm actually leaving some space open here. And that's for a reason. We want some more piping here. And we should be able to just drop a chest right down on her. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Alright, now. So, whoop-de-whoop. We're going to dig down right there because I need to put some power in here. Actually, the first thing I need to do is tell this diamond pipe what I want it to do. And yes, it's going to try and fill that up first, and that's fine. We want seeds to go to white and everything else to go down there. And we want to come off of, there should be, is there? No, there's not. I didn't think so. That doesn't run off of power. So what we're actually going to want to do is come over here and drop to sleep for a second, and then we will pull a tesseract for power. And I may have one somewhere. I may not. Alright. A diamond and 10. So you guys see a little bit of a pattern here in my videos. I generally on the weekends am probably not going to put out a lot of videos. It's kind of difficult for me to get some quiet time on the weekends to make videos. I'm doing it late at night tonight, and I probably could do that on the weekends as well if I get to the point where I need to do some videos. But most of you guys are pretty well happy with just seeing some of my progress and not actually seeing the tedium of some of the stuff that I'm doing. So I'm kind of happy with that. If you guys want to see a particular process that I've done, all you have to do is leave a comment about it, and I will go over that in a video. That's really not too much of a problem. And we want a energy tesseract here, so electrum, and that's electrums, 2 silver and 2 lead. Alright, and we want alrighty, now we can do redstone. Oh, and I also have a little sheep farm set up and some chickens too, but that's pretty well incidental. Most of you guys have seen the sheep farm stuff. Alright, we want our Ender-Tune Tesseract there, and silver and lead, and ta-da! The Aristocats. Okay, I also need some stone energy conduit, and I may just have enough. All right, so what I can do is set this back into here because I don't want anything spawning down here. Speaking of which, I probably need to show you guys how to stop spawns as well in your worlds. I haven't done that yet in mine. I need to. I want to. I should. I very well should. Dirt with a U? No. No, Taladan. No. That's kind of dumb. And we don't appreciate dumb around here. That's right. I want that. And no, I want it to receive and set that up and go. And go. And what the hell is going on? Do we not have... Oh. Derp. And don't go. Okay, so what we'll have to do is put it actually down here, and we want, there we go. Alright, there we go. We got that planted. Now let's go get some bone meal and do some damage here. See what kind of things we can do. See how our harvester is going to work. If our harvester is going to work. Yay! Harvester works. And the planter works. Alright, so we are getting seeds planted in, and it might be useful to fertilize. Maybe have a fertilizer type option. I don't know if there is a... There is a fertilizer, yay! Alright, so we may add a fertilizer into the system. What I'll have to do is I'll have to go in and add several things. Or not several things, but I'll have to harvest some stuff like this bone trees from the nether that's with Biomes of Plenty. That would be quite useful for me to harvest because you can get just scads of bone meal out of them. And what we're going to do is we're going to take and get us some water, and we're going to water the crap out of this place because I don't want it just popping. Alright, I'll throw water on there, and we will probably need some more water as well. One, two, three, four. 3, 4. And let's see. I probably need to make that an infinite source too, but I haven't yet. Dope de dope dope dope. Alright. And what this will allow me to do is it will allow me to automatically gather seeds. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I know it's not planting over here, but this should cover that range-wise. It will automatically gather seeds for me, which I'm not going to have any seeds in here, but I have wheat, and it will gather wheat for me as well. And I can always change the planter up to do different materials. You see I have different filters here, or in the filter I have different slots that I can have it plant different things. So if I wanted to do carrots and potatoes, which I will probably add in after I get a pretty good supply of seed oil, I will add those in for it to automatically plant, and the harvester should just automatically handle that. So, handle my business. We want some more ME cabling. And to do that, we will walk you. Alright. We'll get those. And we also want some way to import. So we're going to need a sticky piston, and we're going to need one of these bad boys, which means we're going to need one of these bad boys. So let's go ahead and get that. And let's get a goober ball. That's right, they're goober balls. And we're going to make a sticking piston. And that is I want a basic import bus. And what are I missing? What are I missing? I are missing some cable. Basic import bus, and we also want one of those bad boys. Because we want to be able to move by stack. We don't want that chest to fill up. And it will fill up if the stuff starts maturing rapidly. Herpty derpty derp 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 derp. There we go. And we should be able to what we're going to do is we're going to come up here with this and come directly off of the bottom of the chest to there. And then we will be done with that part of it. We want move stacks of items. We want you to come over here and be at one with the chest. Be at one with the chest. So see, we can actually even just throw stuff in there and it will automatically do. So that is our farm setup. That will get me going on my seeds, and that is definitely something that we are going to need. The seed oil production is pretty vital. I'm gonna need it for frames and for apiaries and alvearies, actually. Though actually no, the alvearies use honey for the scented panels, but it's still useful for making these machines, which I'm gonna need for other parts. The whatever they're called, something or other machines, because this carpenter needs seed oil. It's got a little bit, not much, but it will use it. So what we're going to end up doing is getting this set up down here to import or to export seeds to this squeezer. And I don't have any seeds. I need some seeds there, Sonny. I need some seeds, whippersnapper. So we'll go ahead and see about finding some seeds for that. And the other thing I want to show you is the item that will keep things from spawning. And to do that, I may not do that this episode because it's going to take some potion stuff that I don't have. I could do it, but it would make us run over time, so I may just show you guys the recipe for it. Alright. Hum-diddy 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 hum, and we're back. There we go. We're back to his house. Alright, I'm never going to say that again. I'm just a little too white for that. So. We will thump and bump. Man, I need to get that out of there, don't I? Alright, so that's my seed oil, and that's my seed oil, and that's my seed oil, and there, see? We're already importing seeds. So we'll just go ahead and throw those in there, and this should fill back up. Yeah, let's see, and that will craft that in just a minute because I've got 8 oak wood in there. So it's automatically going out to my seed oil tank and then coming in from the seed oil tank to the place where it's needed. And eventually we will get enough production, probably by tomorrow or day after tomorrow, because I'm going to leave this running overnight to allow me to be able to have a tank with some seed oil in it. It's probably not going to be full of seed oil. However, it will be useful because I'll have enough that I can do that, and I think there's a couple other things that you can do with seed oil. So I'm probably going to end up building some more tanks here after a while, because I'm going to need some for fruit juice and things like that, but not a huge deal. And as you can see, I have done quite a bit of biomass. I have 694 buckets worth of biomass give or take, and that is quite wunderbar. That allows me to make biofuel, which I haven't started on yet, but it will also allow me to run that in biogas engines if I choose to add to my power production. And we will do some remote things with that. Something that's not high demand. The other thing that I really need to do is work on getting my AE system automated, in that there is a part of the there is a part of the system that will allow you to have it automatically craft things for you, and that is a beautiful thing. I usually have it set up by now, but I hadn't set it up because you guys have been waiting ever so patiently. And I know I've got these water holes kind of spotted around here, but this is to cover the needs of my farm here as far as hydration goes, because that wheat will pop. There is no mechanism in place in the Forge Dictionary or anything that will automatically keep it hydrated. There may be a hydrator block. In fact, I haven't even thought to search for that. There's a hydrator for a derpy derp over there, this thing, but there isn't a hydrator block yet in the whatever the hell these machines are called. I can't remember. For the life of me, I for some reason cannot remember that mod name. So you just have to bear with me. Oh yes, I forgot we need to deal with sludge as well, don't we? Yes, we do. Yes. What if I told you when you're ready, you won't need to dodge bullets? I'd tell you you're on crack. Alright. Yeah, sludge is just something that we need to pipe out, and I can actually pipe it into a storage tank and then throw it through a sludge boiler. But that's another episode. Speaking of sludge boilers, I'm probably going to need to deal with sewage and such, because I want to set up like a cow farm, and that would be kind of irksome. If you guys also, if you want to see my ship farm, it is one that I've set up before. If you've ever watched my live streams, this is something that I have set up before. It's basically a single colored sheep, and I got this idea from Direwolf, and I just kind of compacted it down for a smaller footprint. The turtle runs a routine where it sleeps for 90 seconds and then it wakes up and shears each sheep and then drops everything in the chest below. And the collection system is actually using these pipes right here, the transfer node and the transfer pipes. I'm not actually sure what mod those are from. I think those are from Extra Utilities, but they are quite useful. The transfer node simply picks the item up and looks down the pipe for the nearest storage space and throws it into whatever storage space or machine it finds. This, of course, is my ender chest hooking into the rest of my system, so that is quite the useful little system. In fact, I'm probably going to use those things from Extra Utilities quite a bit to liven up my world some and automate it some. They're quite useful. If you haven't used them before, you really ought to check into them. I think you'd like them. But as far as that goes, I believe that is about the wrapping up point. We went a little bit over, but I don't think you guys are going to mind much. I do appreciate you guys coming out and hanging with me. I do want you also to take a couple minutes if you have any comments or questions, or you just want to tell me, hey, you suck, leave that in the comment section. If I suck, tell me why. If I don't, tell me why I don't. And I'll try to fix it either way, because that's what a real man does. A real man tries to fix the situation. So you guys have a blessed day, and thank you so much for coming out. We'll see you guys later.